Hey everybody, it's Mark Vo with Voland Outdoors. Today, a tennis lesson. There are days when you don't want to bring the shooting machine out. There are days when you don't have a partner. And I'm learning the value of actually hitting against a wall. But unlike all of the other videos you're going to find about how to use a wall, all being done by professionals, hitting professionally, I'm a 4. I'm an NTRP 4.5. I'm mediocre. And I'm going to show you some excellent tips on some super secrets on how you can use that wall to get really good, to improve really fast. Let's go get set up. Hey guys, Mark Vo with Voland Outdoors. I'm an NTRP 4.5. I've got a really level, comprehensive game. I don't have many weaknesses. I'm just older and slow. So I'm down in the 4.5 range. I have never been able to hit up against the wall. It's been a frustrating experience my entire life. I suck at it, but I know I always wanted to. I watch a few people hit against it, but the honest to God truth is, nobody uses that wall because it's hard. The people that you see online making it look like it's easy, they're already 5s, 5.5, 6s. They're already near pros. It's too late. They don't know how to do it slow anymore. But I learned a secret recently that has totally unlocked my ability to want to go practice against the wall, so that I'm even leaving my shooting bag at home, my shooting machine. I don't even need partners. If I call up some buddies and say, hey, want to go play? And they say, hey, I haven't got any time. I don't care. I'm going to go find a wall. Any wall in the area. It's actually fun. The number one secret, don't start off only with the full compression balls. Start off with stage 3 balls or stage 2, then stage 1 balls, then work up to this. By starting off slow with this slightly lighter, lower compression ball, you get a lot less bounce, but it lets you start practicing getting where your hitting spot is supposed to be and getting some consistency and getting some timing down. And it is incredible how fast that happens. You're going to start off hitting as hard as you normally do with a regular ball, with one of these balls, but in the first 5 minutes using the wall, you're going to suddenly find yourself settling down and then learning a little bit better timing. You're going to see in the first 2 or 3 times you go out of only working for about 15 minutes and then work up to about 30, because you're going to be tired. You're hitting a ball every 2 seconds. You're hitting 30 times a minute. 15 minutes times 30 is 450 balls. That's enough for 2 sets. That's how many times you would hit the ball in 2 full sets. You would hit about 400 times. So in 30 minutes, in 15 minutes, you've already done the equivalent of 2 sets worth of exercise. It's tiring. You're not running around as much, but you are absolutely hitting. Start slow. Start up close with just one little hit, bounce, hit, bounce, hit, bounce. You're just hitting like you're almost volleying over to get warmed up, get your wrist working. And then you're going to see me take a step back and start hitting until I'm getting on the first bounce, I'm hitting it. Then you're going to see me step back and actually hit harder, because now your confidence goes up where you're actually hitting in front. Even with your backhand, you're going to be hitting with more and more confidence. And then you're going to go from this 25% compression ball, or 50 I think it is, to a 25% green dot ball is your next one up. It's about the same compression, but it's heavier, like a real ball. This one's lighter. You notice it right away. This one's heavier. You'll be able to step back farther and hit. And then after you do this a couple of times, and I mean like a couple of sessions, you're going to suddenly go out and get your high bounce compressionless balls mine are from Tree Torn. These are the best balls I own. And you're going to suddenly find out that you can start hitting these against the backboard like you never could if you started here. By starting with the lower compression, lightweight, going to the lower compression, normal weight, and then finally moving up to the real compression. By having all 3 of these with you, you'll be able to warm up, work backwards, work backwards, work backwards. When you start losing control, Drop down from the high compression ball back down to the medium, the green dot. Work your way back and forth. Watch what happens. I'm going to start up here slow, and look how badly this ball bounces. I've actually worn out 3 of these balls in the last 3 weeks. I've literally worn the fuzz off, but I've been hitting so much because it's so fun for the first time. Watch. We're going to start off really slow right here, this far. It gives you a chance to practice actually landing in the center with a good grip. What you'll find is that if you hit to the right side of the wall with backspin, it's going to spin it and want to put it over to the left side. So you go over to the left side and you hit with spin, forehand back undercut, and it's going to want to spin it over to this side, and you'll be going back and forth. And suddenly your volleys start to get good, even as you're warming up to start hitting your ground strokes. Watch for a little bit. Now you saw me hit pretty light, and what we all really want to do against a backboard is hit as hard as if we're hitting across the net. So now I'm going to step backwards a little bit. It's getting kind of breezy. I got to make sure my camera doesn't get knocked over. You're going to see me back up, lower this camera a little bit, and you're going to see me start to step over here and actually hit larger ground strokes. And the cool part about using the light compression, the lightweight low compression ball, and the normal weight low compression ball is I'm going to be able to hit hard like I normally would to get it across the entire net to the other side of the court, deep near the baseline. Watch. We'll start off with the lightweight low compression. You saw I'm already starting to beat the fuzz off this ball. That's what I mean by wearing them out. But you saw, what did you see? You saw me starting to hit hard. So I got to work on my timing and my racket flip and hitting out here in front. You got to see me try that again and again. You got to see me hit towards the center, about 1 racket high above the tape. Let me show you. That's where I want to be, and I want to be hitting hard like it's sailing over the net. And you can't do that with a regular weight, regular compression ball yet. You're not good enough. So you go with the lightweight low compression and the regular weight low compression, the green dot balls. You're just carrying all of them together. Let's watch. I'll start up front and then work my way back. I told you I'm as mediocre as you. That happens. go forward, backward, forward, backward. But with the regular weight, lower compression ball, you get to hit hard and you don't have to worry about it soaring everywhere. It also spends more time on the strings, so you get a little bit more control. You saw that I actually did pretty good at staying near the center, about this high over the tape. When you get good enough, 5-6 sessions, 15 to 30 minutes each, you're going to want to try to graduate up to a regular compression, a regular weight, regular compression ball. Now let's see how I do. Normally, guys, I'm just like you. Normally, I would be terrified to hit this ball. The first thing I'm going to do is send it sailing right over their top. And I'm going to look like an idiot. I'm going to want to quit and go to the golf range. But not now. Do you see that? Mediocre guy. I'm doing okay on the wall with a regular weight, regular compression ball. And it's all because I started off with lightweight, low compression. I graduated up to, I progressed up to regular weight, low compression. And finally, graduated up to regular weight, regular compression balls. Give this a try, guys. Carry all 3 balls with you. These are game changers when it comes to learning how to use that wall effectively, to get more consistent, to get a little quicker in your setups than trying to start off with a regular weight full compression ball. Hope you found this lesson useful. This is Mark Vogt with Vogtland Outdoors. I do a lot of stuff. Tennis is just one thing. Come and subscribe to my channel, find out about fly fishing as well, and my other passion, which is field archery barebow. We'll see you out there. Bye. Outtakes. That's fun but tiring. Low weight, low compression. Next one, regular weight, low compression. Back to regular weight, regular compression. Give yourself a chance to recover. This is hard work. In a regular match, how many times are you going to hit the ball in succession on a single point? 3 or 4 times, 5 on a good rally, 7 times on a long rally. So hitting it 20 times in a row, you're hardly ever going to do that in real life. If you want some advice, you can do that. Try to go for the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, fine. But if you really wanted to use the wall to simulate a real point, you know you have to end stuff somewhere between the 5th and the 7th hit. So be thinking that way. Cross court, cross court, cross court, down the line, and try to end it with something big, but end it in 5 or 7 hits. Why? That's real life. Here goes. That was a real ball. This feels so cool to practice with these 2 practice balls first and then find out you can actually do that with a real ball. Cut. Part of why I decided to make one of these videos, and there's lots of them out there, is because I'm not a pro and I'm not an instructor. I'm just a mediocre middle tier player, a 4.5. I suck like the rest of you guys. I hate that wall like the rest of you guys. I don't know how to hit it like the rest of you guys until I learned this little secret. Start off with the lower end of balls, work your way up to the regular ball, work your way back down. I'm going to go back and hit the green dot ball for a while. Whew. Those are hard hits. I'm tired, I'm exhausted. If I were hitting a real ball, those forehands would be going over above 70, probably 80 plus. I have a pretty big serve. I regularly, for a guy my age, I regularly serve first serves over 120. Not kidding. Swing vision proves it. So those are big hits against that backboard using a regular weight, lower compression, green dot, what do they call it? Stage 2 ball. But I actually can hit it. I really want you guys to go out and try this. This is so cool, being able to use the wall like that. All of your timing, everything completely changes, improves dramatically, swiftly, significantly in just a short amount of time, hitting against a wall, than even compared to using my $750 shooter bag, my slinger bag, which I love, and I don't get the same level of improvement like I did in the last 3 weeks from hitting regularly against the wall. So I can't stress it enough. I sound like a broken record. But if you're a mediocre player and you want to start to get more consistent, and you knew your whole time that you've been playing tennis that you needed to learn how to hit against the wall, this is your secret. Give it a try. More stuff up close. Watch the footwork changes. Now we're going to go harder. Back to medium. Start up close, work my way back. Wearing the cover off of this ball too, and it's only 3 days old, and I'm already hitting so hard and so regularly, the fuzz is coming off and the whole outer layer is coming off. That's how much you're going to end up hitting against the wall and enjoying it, that you're going to go through these balls once a week. How cool is that? You can also learn how to just feed against the wall, which is useful. Time for a real ball. We're going to start up close again. What? I need a rest. More outtakes. Why? Because it's fun. I'm gonna hit a regular weight, regular compression ball that just happened to be laying around on this tennis court. Let's see how I do. Did you see how fun that was? I actually looked okay hitting. Yeah, I missed. I told you I'm a middle tier player. But I get to use the wall now I actually watched a coach 2 days ago, coach from one of the local high schools that starts with a B and ends with a Tavia. I won't really say his name. He was working with his kids playing doubles. I'm standing over the other court. It's got a board there. I'm hitting against that board for 45 minutes straight using a combination of the lighter weight, the lower compression balls followed by the regular balls. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. He was intrigued. I started to leave, and as I was pulling out of the parking lot, I saw him stop watching his players and go walk over to that board with a regular ball and start hitting against it. He lasted 3 hits, lost it, 2 hits, lost it, 3 hits, lost it, 2 hits, lost it. He was trying to do what I was doing, only I had started off with the lighter weight, lower compression ball, the regular weight, lower compression ball, and only then graduate up to the regular weight, regular compression ball. He didn't realize that, but he saw how useful it was to me that he, as soon as I left, he was on that wall trying to see if he could hit as well as I could. And even with the regular ball that I was hitting at the end, I was getting 20, 25 hits before I get tired and I got to quit. And he was getting like 2 or 3. So even good players, coach level players, can benefit from this exact same technique. Start off with the lighter weight, lower compression, move up to the regular weight, lower compression, and finally the regular weight, regular compression balls. Yeah, I'm repeating myself. Regular weight, regular compression ball. I'm telling you guys, after 10 or 11 hits, that's a long rally in my age group. You got to take a break. I got to go put this together into a video. Bye. But wait, there's more. You can actually serve too. Although I see guys hit down below the net, hit the backboard, bounce up and practice their overheads. I got to be straight with you guys. That is a mistake. You're teaching yourself to not hit over the tape. You're ingraining that muscle memory into blasting in front of the net on the bottom, on your side of the court. I think that's a bad idea. Better that you just wait until you've got partners. But serving, yeah, you can even aim above the tape. Watch. How cool was that? And those are first serves with the regular weight, lighter compression balls, lower compression balls. I am pounding it. And it comes right back in time for you to, theoretically, literally, return your own serve. And that's kind of cool. Good enough for Roger Federer. He does that. You'll see his videos. And I secretly think he's hitting the lower compression ball. Go watch. Okay, regular weight, regular compression ball, serving to myself, first serves. Regular weight, that's a tree torn X. Regular weight, regular compression. Hitting against a wall. And not even barely 2 weeks ago, I couldn't hit that wall twice in a row with a regular weight, regular compression ball. I started to leave about 5 times now, and I keep sticking around. It's that much fun, it's that rewarding, it's that fulfilling, being able to hit a regular weight, regular compression ball at the wall and not look like a total spaz. When that kind of a miss happens every other hit, you feel like a moron and you want to leave and go fishing. But that only happened once every 50, gosh, I must have hit it 400 times today so far, maybe 450 already. And that's the first time I actually missed the board. I'm okay with that. That's getting tired. It's about 41 degrees out. I'm cold. By the way, you got to give credit where credit is due. I did not invent this technique. I saw it from a guy named Gritkoe, Gritkoe. Go check him out. He's a younger guy. He tried this out. He came away. I watched his video saying, playing against the board for 30 days, what I learned. And one of his big takeaways was hitting a green dot ball is a game changer. And I totally agreed with him. That's what made me come out here and give it a try. Grit, I would only say, I'm sure you did what I did, that you started graduating up to a regular ball. Then you went back and forth, and pretty soon you're hitting only the regular ball. You had to have done it. You're too wise to have overlooked that idea. But wherever you got the idea from, make sure you pass it on as well. Credit where credit is due.